Hello there everyone, this is Michael from Nexccelerator here, and welcome to another automotive review. And the vehicle that I am sitting in right now is in the all-new 2017 Fiat 124 Spider. And after being discontinued over 30 years ago, the 124 Spider makes a comeback to the United States, and this version of it is based off the ND Miata from Mazda. But does the 124 Spider have what it takes to be very competitive? Well, let's have some fun and figure that out. So taking a look at the exterior of the Abarth edition of the 124 Spider, the front of the vehicle not only contains bifunction projector headlights, but it even has front fog lights that gives the vehicle both a fun to drive and menacing appearance. But also looking at the left, right, and top sides, the exact same look that was just now revealed is carried on over through the remainder of the vehicle. Now looking at the back of the 124 Spider, there's a quad exhaust system attached with two tailpipes each placed on both of the left and right sides. In addition, the vehicle features 4 rear parking sensors, with 2 on the left and 2 on the right, which adds up for a total of 4. Additionally, it even has a shark fin roof antenna as well. As for the taillights, however, they don't only fit precisely well, but they even give an amazing complement to the rest of the sporty exterior of this vehicle. Getting to the trunk of the 124 Spider, it has a nice high opening, as you just now witnessed. In regards of the trunk space, however, it definitely has the ability to store a lot of groceries in addition to other items for your daily routine. Not to mention that there is even a glow-in-the-dark push-release mechanism for additional convenience. On a side note, you get a total of 2 floor mats, one each for the driver and front passenger. In addition, there's even a front license plate mounting bracket, but placed right next to it is a tire service fix-a-flat kit that's inside of the storage bag shown here. Other amenities for the trunk area for the 124 Spider is that there's a light on the left side with a switch that you can either have turned off or on, depending on your preference. So opening the door to the 124 Spider, it has a Nero black leather interior with both a 6-way driver and a 4-way passenger seat, all with manual adjustments. Furthermore, when you open either the driver or front passenger side door, the windows automatically open in the down direction a little bit, but when you close either door, they go back in the up direction, closing them up completely. Now the 124 Spider does come equipped with an engine push-button start system. Just leave the key fob that you see me holding in my hand anywhere close to you in the vehicle, make sure the 6-speed manual transmission is in neutral, then press both of your feet on both the clutch and the brake, and after the engine start-stop button lights up green, just push the button to make the engine come alive. As you just now witnessed, the 124 Spider starts up right away without a single mechanical problem, even when the temperature is at 99 degrees Fahrenheit like you're seeing right now on your screen. Now getting to the engine area of the 124 Spider, it's not only organized accordingly, but it's even a piece of cake to access it also, in which I'll explain more on that here very shortly. But focusing on the power plant offering, the 124 Spider has a 1.4 liter, 164 horsepower, multi-air, turbo 4-cylinder engine that punches out 184 pound-feet of torque at 2500 RPM. With that, you get a remarkable 26 miles per gallon in the city and 35 on the highway. But with the EPA combination, you get a well-rounded 30 miles per gallon overall. Now focusing on the different parts of the engine area, both the engine oil and oil dipstick are located next to each other by the engine, while the air intake system is positioned right in front of the engine. Also, the radiator is situated in front of the air intake system, in which it's being covered on top of the black metal area that you see the blue arrow pointing at on your screen. In addition, the windshield washer fluid reservoir is placed on the front left side. Additionally, the battery compartment is anchored next to the air intake system, with the underhood fuse and relay box being placed next to the battery compartment, both on the front right side. Furthermore, the engine coolant is stationed behind the battery compartment, with the brake fluid reservoir being located on the back right side. So now taking a look at the interior of the 124 Spider, besides having the Nero black leather interior seats that I mentioned earlier, it does not only resemble an ambiance that's similar to the ND Miata, but it keeps things really simple and straightforward, in which I'll explain more on that here in just a little bit. Now the type of steering wheel that's equipped on the 124 Spider is a 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel that provides additional controls on both the left and right middle portions. Now located on the left side of the steering wheel is where you'll discover both the turn signal indicator and headlight controls, while the windshield wiper controls are just off to the opposite side of it on the right. Now to adjust the steering wheel of the 124 Spider, just push down on the lever which is right underneath it. And you can easily lower it down and or raise it up. And when you're finished adjusting it, just pull up the lever to lock it up in place. Now positioned next to the steering wheel on the left side are the buttons for both the traction control and blind spot monitor system, while the trunk release is directly underneath both of those items next to the engine hood release. Also, the interior fuse panel cover is placed on the driver's side next to the footrest. Now the transmission that's equipped on this particular 124 Spider Abarth is a 6-speed manual transmission that provides smooth shifting feedback with short throws that responds precisely quick with authority. In addition, when you push down while shifting the transmission in reverse, the vehicle even comes with an integrated backup camera providing easy to see distance lines, which makes the task of backing up really simple and easy to achieve. Additionally, when you tap the arrow that's in the top left corner of the touchscreen, you're able to make various adjustments to how you want the camera quality to be, such as being able to change both the brightness and contrast, being a couple of examples. Also, the Sport Mode button, the multimedia control knob for the Fiat-Connect infotainment system, and the electronic e-brake are all placed behind the transmission for easy accessibility. Turning the attention on over to the middle area of the 124 Spider, it not only provides a small storage area, but there's even convenient access to the SD card slot, and you'll even find 2 USB ports and 1 auxiliary port on the right side, while a 12-volt power outlet is placed in the back of the footwell on the front passenger side. Situated above the storage area and the USB and aux ports are the 3-staged heated seat controls for both the driver and front passenger. But placed right above the heated seat controls are the climate controls. But located above the climate controls is the emergency hazard indicator, while the Fiat-Connect infotainment system is situated right above it. Equipped with that are 9 Bose speakers, alongside with a subwoofer, with the first one being placed on the bottom portion of the driver's side door. In addition, the second and third speakers are positioned on the top left and right portions of the A-pillars, while the fourth speaker is located on the bottom portion of the front passenger side door. Also, the fifth and sixth speakers are positioned on the headrest of the front passenger seat, while the seventh and eighth speakers are on the headrest of the driver's seat, with the ninth speaker being situated behind the dashboard at the foot of the front passenger side, in which that particular one is considered as the subwoofer, respectively. Now, the Fiat-Connect infotainment system comes with AM, FM, and Sirius XM satellite radio that's even equipped with HD radio capability. While this does resemble the MazdaConnect infotainment system that's equipped on all of the current Mazda products, the notable differences that are shown with the Fiat version is that the Fiat logo is displayed on the screen upon startup, and in the navigation mode, the 124 Spider name is displayed as currently shown on the screen. However, if you want to see a demonstration of the Fiat-Connect's sister infotainment system, the MazdaConnect, please check out the Nexccelerator Automotive review on the 2016 Mazda CX-3 Grand Touring by either clicking on the link in the description box below or the YouTube card icon on the YouTube app. Now, positioned behind the multimedia control knob is the center console to the 124 Spider. Inside of it, you have an ample amount of storage capacity to store any kind of small item that you want. In addition, the center console not only opens smoothly, but closing it is also a piece of cake as well. Situated behind the center console are the cup holders that are removable, and one of them can be placed on the front passenger side for additional convenience. Now, placed behind the cup holders is the middle storage compartment, and where it's got a decent amount of storage capacity to where you can easily store about anything that you can imagine, such as either the driver's manual or even a pair of sunglasses, being two relevant examples. Now, moving on over to the top roof area of the interior, there are two sun visors for both the driver and front passenger that feature their own vanity mirror. In between the sun visors is the front interior light, in where you can either have it completely turned off like you're seeing right now, have it stay on, or even having it optionally turned on automatically when you open the door if you wish. Also, the auto-dimming rearview mirror is placed underneath the front interior light, in which the mirror has the garage home link buttons for easy accessibility. Now, to operate the convertible soft top roof, just pull down the release button, then pull the lever down, and then grab one of the roof handles to lift up and push the roof down until it latches into place. Now, to put it back up, just pull the handle in between the seats, then grab one of the roof handles again to bring the roof back up, then push the lever down to secure it in place. In addition to the airbag that you saw on the steering wheel earlier, there are two side seat airbags situated on both the driver and front passenger seat, while an additional airbag is placed on the front passenger side of the dashboard, which adds up for a total of 4 airbags altogether. Now proceeding on over to the driver's side door of the 124 Spider, it doesn't only provide the controls for the power mirrors, power locks, and both power windows, but the material quality is very excellent with soft-touch materials on not only the top and middle portions, but even the bottom portion is the same way as well. Additionally, the material quality on the front passenger side door is the exact equivalent of the driver's side door. Now located behind both of the driver and front passenger seats are 2 additional storage compartments that allows you to store any item that you want to hide and have it completely out of sight. So with everything that you have seen, the MSRP price of this particular version of the 124 Spider is $28,195, and that's the price with the heated seat controls included. But if you add the optional equipment and the destination charge to the previously mentioned MSRP price, the total cost of the vehicle runs at $33,185, which is not a bad price for a convertible that provides an incredible amount of features that you simply cannot refuse to pass up. So to reiterate the question that I asked in the beginning of this review, does the Fiat 124 Spider have what it takes to be very competitive? The answer? It absolutely does, without a doubt about it. Not just because of the vehicle being able to provide a lot of value for the money, but also because of the generous amount of safety features that the car offers that nobody can pass up at all. In addition, the 124 Spider even provides a plentiful amount of room and comfort for both the driver and front passenger without sacrificing both fuel economy and driving performance. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this Nexccelerator Automotive review. I'm Michael Land, and I'll see you next time.